Good afternoon. My name is Leah Biondo, providing testimony today on behalf of the Society for Range Management. Of the only 26 policy positions that SRM has adopted since its founding in 1948, 2 of those deal with the management of wild horses and burros. The Society believes in the practice of multiple use values on rangelands while maintaining basic soil, water, and vegetation resources. The Society supports wild horse and burro use of rangelands in accordance with the Wild and Free-Roaming Horses and Burros Act of 1971, and in the numbers that these animals existed in when the law was passed. The law specifies management to provide a thriving ecological balance, and SRM interprets this to mean that long-term sustainability and productivity must be the primary consideration in devising policy for management purposes on rangelands, including the establishment of proper numbers and management levels for wild horses and burros. Rangeland health standards and guidelines are equally appropriate for all herbivores. Wild horse and burro populations increase rapidly, and their numbers commonly expand beyond herd management areas and exceed ecological carrying capacity unless excess animals are regularly removed. Overstocking of horses results in deterioration of vegetation, soils, and watersheds and leaves a potential for expansion of invasive species. Serious conflicts with wildlife, endangered species, domestic livestock, and other uses of rangelands have resulted. SRM supports changes in laws, policies, and administration to effectively and economically manage wild horse and burros to maintain healthy populations, reduce conflicts with other uses, and maintain long-term sustainability of rangeland resources. To that end, we've recently signed on in support of a collaborative 4-prong approach to horse and burro management, which we've heard quite a bit about already today, and I'm sure we'll hear more about later, that would combine increased gathers, increased use of contraceptives, increased adoptions, and increased coordination with private landowners to coordinate care. However, SRM is concerned with that last portion and is also concerned with the lack of accountability in the use of taxpayer funds included in Division A, Title I, Section 109 of the Act. According to the BLM's 2018 report to Congress, the agency contracts with 30 private landowners located primarily in Iowa, Kansas, Nebraska, and Oklahoma to handle the long-term care and maintenance of over 35,000 horses. Unfortunately, the U.S. taxpayer has no assurance that the private lands supporting these 35,000 horses are in a state of sound rangeland health condition and ecological status. SRM believes that the above section of the Act should be amended to include the sentiment that excess animals should be contracted to a private landowner or entity in an ecologically appropriate region with stocking rates and rangeland health conditions accredited by a certified professional range management. This third-party approval by a CPRM would certify that the private landowner is implementing sound management practices and is not degrading the productive soils of the Midwest by overstocking wild horses and burros. Your role as advisory board members holds you accountable for recommending bold and immediate actions to ensure the sustainability of our nation's rangeland resources. Thank you for your time today.
Thank you.